Okay, this video is coming to you via Steve-Shirl, and what I am showing you is the elk country that I'm in right now. The aspen trees right here, kind of a little meadow that goes up through the trees. And what I am doing right now, I am out here on a Friday morning, while most of you are probably working this morning, and I am living my dream, which was to come back to Montana and have enough time and money to hunt elk whenever I wanted to hunt elk. So what I am going to do is I'm going to sit my camera down here, and hopefully you'll be able to see me, because honestly I'm not going to step back over the backside of this rock to check the viewfinder. That's a long ways down there. Alright, so the reason I'm making this video, because I got my little Sony PlaySport camera here, and I'm just out here hunting this morning. It's late September here in western Montana, and I'm just doing what I love to do. This is the third time this week I've been out hunting, and I just have the time. I'm not taking sick leave, I'm not taking vacation to do it. I'm just doing it because I have the freedom to do it. And it's a passion of mine. September in Montana is my favorite month of the year. You know, this place I'm at right now, I'm up on top of a mountain, and probably about 4 miles from my truck right now. About to head back, get back in time to pick up kids for school, and to get out of school today, watch a soccer game, log on to the internet, take care of a few of my orders online, do a little banking, and just enjoy the rest of the day. And tomorrow, guess what, I'll be out hunting again, because a good friend of mine who works, he's a home builder, he gets the weekends off, so he's my hunting partner on the weekends, but I have to come out here and do this by myself on the weekdays most of the time. But the reason I'm talking to you this is because I talked to so many people over the years with our diesel performance business that would love to do what I'm doing right now. They tell me it'd be a dream of theirs to come out to Montana and do an elk hunt. Well, I don't do an elk hunt. I hunt elk. For years, I left Montana, and it was my goal to come back here one day, make an income, and have the time to come out here and do this in September. Spend as much time as I possibly needed to find elk, and that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm looking for elk. They're not bugling, they're not talking. Nobody's even heard an elk for a week up here, and it's just unbelievably hot. You know, it's I think the 28th, 29th of September, and we're still hitting 80 degrees every day. And the elk just kind of shut up. The first couple weeks they were talking a lot. Back over these ridges here. Last week I was chasing a bull, but he just slipped out the back door on me. But my whole point of this is this. The reason I can do this is because I've learned one skill. Actually, let's say 2 skills. But the main skill is I learned how to market on the internet. And I talked to people, I talked to an old friend the other day, and she said to me, she said, you know, I know it can be done, I just don't know how. And I said, well, let me teach you. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about, is I want to teach you how to do what I do on marketing on the internet, so you can go do the things that you want to do, when you want to do them, and how you want to do them. And that's what the internet does. See, I've got a salesman that works for me 24/7 globally. You know, we sell our products in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, all over the U.S. I had a call the other night from Finland. I've sent them to Norway. These are diesel performance products that we sell and manufacture. And my salesman, he's working for me 24/7, and he doesn't take very much money to pay. And he's called the internet. And about 4 years ago, I've been in the diesel performance business about 10 years. We've made millions of dollars, okay, in it. We've millions of dollars in sales. But 4 years ago, Everything changed. I used to have an army of sales people working for me, and I used to spend up to $50,000 a month on print advertising, advertised nationwide, and we made a lot of sales and we made a lot of money, but we didn't make a lot of profit. And then bump in the road happened. I had to try to change some things. Manufacturing changed. That's how I ended up becoming my own manufacturer, because I was relying upon somebody else, and they hit a brick wall. Um, I started learning about the internet. I wanted to continue, wanted to market my business, the product that I started manufacturing. I had somebody that actually used to work for me that was doing pretty good on the internet. I went to him, I said, "What are you doing? How are you doing this?" And one of my skills that I had developed was writing ad copy. That's the print ads that you see, and that's like the print you see on my website, my diesel website. That's ad copy. And I'd learned how to write that, and I actually helped him build his website. And next thing I know, this guy is making a lot of sales, and he's not working very hard. And I went to him, I said, "What are you doing? How are you getting traffic to your website?" And that's the key of internet, is one, you got to have ad copy, a website that can sell for you. It's got to, do that. But the big thing is you got to get people to that website, and that's called traffic. And this guy taught me just literally in 10 minutes how to get traffic. I started doing it, and I wasn't successful the first couple days. I went back to him, I said, "What am I missing?" And he said, "Are you doing this? Are you doing that?" And I said, "No." And he says, "Well, you need to fix that." So I went back, I fixed that. Next thing I knew, our phone was ringing like crazy, and orders were pouring in. We went from like 0 to 150 miles an hour, like that fast on the internet, just because I learned how to drive traffic to my website. So what I want to do is ask you a simple question. Do you want freedom? Do you want to continue doing what you're doing right now, making the kind of money that you're making right now? When does it come to an end? Can you retire at what you're doing right now? I can teach you. I literally can. I can take what I've learned over a 4-year period of time and just teach you in a couple days. Because see, if I've already been there, I've already made the mistakes, and I can teach you how to do that. I'm putting together a booklet, and I call it a treasure map to internet income. It's the map that I use every day to bring in passive income, into our business. Our business is a brick and mortar business. My two of my older sons, they take care of the sales calls and the shipping and customer service, which affords me this time. But when it comes to internet marketing, the real secret to money on the internet is not marketing physical products, it's marketing information. Because instead of FedEx and shipping and UPS and customer service, anywhere, any country in the world, anybody can buy your product at the click of a mouse, and you automatically deliver them that product. And that money automatically comes into your bank account. That's the true secret to money making on the internet. That's true passive income. And we are actually gearing up what we're doing and really moving into internet marketing of information. I just spent this last weekend in San Diego, my wife and I. Everything I'm talking about here, this is our business, okay? It's my wife and I's business, our whole diesel business, and our new business that we're really expanding into. This is squirrel just jumped up behind the camera there, scared the crap out of me. It's our business. Sorry, I lost my train of thought when suddenly a head pops up behind the camera. You wanted to see what I was talking about. So it's our business, and we're, especially now we're moving into the area of information marketing on top of our physical products, the diesel performance products that we manufacture and sell on the internet. And the power of it is we are linked up with a couple of individuals, two guys, that got really sick and tired of beating their head against the wall trying to do the same thing over and over again. You know, they say that's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again trying to get a different result. These two guys, you look at them, and both of them at one time, they were one was fighting addiction, and the other one was homeless. But you know what? Gosh, they had a heart to make it, and they learned, they become students of it, of internet marketing, and they have put together a system, and that's usually what it takes, is a system. That's why I'm talking about, I'm going to write a little ebook on a treasure map, because it's a system, it's a formula that when you follow that, you can just go from 0 to that 150, 200 miles an hour, boom, that fast. You know, it's not the slow road. It's a fast way, and it's just knowledge. You know, see, the only difference between you and I is knowledge. I learned how to market on the internet. I have that knowledge. I'm about to turbocharge that knowledge, and I'm learning right now, man. I was up actually kind of late last night learning, watching some videos of these two guys I'm telling you about. Their name's Dave Wood and Dave Sharp. I'm going to introduce you to them. I'm going to have you click on the link at the end of this video. I'm going to introduce you to these two guys, and I want you to just listen to them and see if what they are saying makes sense to you, because I spent a whole weekend with them in San Diego, and my mind just went wild. I mean, oh my gosh, I can take what I've been learning over the 4 years, you know, doing as good as we've been doing, and I can explode that just because I'm learning more knowledge. I mean, a couple years ago, I picked up a book on writing ad copy, and I'm flipping through it, and I stopped on chapter 2, and I read one paragraph in that book, and I went to my website. I made that change on my website, and you know what happened? Our sales tripled. One little piece of knowledge, one little paragraph in a book tripled our sales, 3 times what we were doing before. That's the power of one little piece of knowledge. That's why these two guys that are making millions of dollars on the internet, I'm not talking, see, we make millions of dollars in our diesel performance business, but we don't make millions in profit. We make millions in sales. When it's all said and done, it's a good 6-figure income, but it's not millions. These guys are making millions, okay? So just like I went to my friend a few years ago and said, what are you doing? I'm going to these guys going, well, what are you doing? Teach me. And I'm becoming a student, once again, of Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, because I want to learn more about marketing on the internet, because I've only scratched the surface, and we're doing really well, my wife and I, you know. You know, enough about that. You know, it's about you, really. What do you want? Because, you know, I'm up here, I'm looking at this gorgeous view. I mean, there's this ridge around me here, huge rock outcroppings. I mean, it's just beautiful area. It's actually kind of a scary place up here. I'm on top of this mountain, and not very many people come up here. And we're really close to home. I mean, you can probably hear a train in the background back there. But the reason it's kind of scary is because it's steep up here. But once you get up here, it opens up. It's beautiful. It's parky. But you see these big rocks? There's rocks like this everywhere up here. It's just beautiful. And I'm just hanging out up here, taking a rest. I got about a 4-mile hike to go back, so I thought I'd rest a little bit and shoot this video. But what are you doing today? Are you really enjoying your job? Are you enjoying, you know, maybe you have a business, but you're, you know, like I was talking to my friend the other night. Man, her and her husband, they're entrepreneurs. They work their tail off manufacturing a product. But I asked her, I said, you know, at the end of the year, on your tax form, that little box that's left over as actual profit that you make, I said, what is it? And when she told me, I got that gut feeling. It's like, oh, you know, I told her, I said, go put your head in the door and slam it and say, ouch, because you worked too dang hard to make that little bit of money. And she says, I know. And we're going to help them. We're going to help that couple. I want to help you. I want to introduce you to Dave Wood and Dave Sharp. I want to show you some of the things that I've been doing to make money. But what I need you to do is I need you to contact me. I need you to click on the link below. I need you to give me your email address so I can get the information over to you. I want you to watch a video that's put together by Dave Wood and Dave Sharp. And just take the time, okay? Just take the time to watch it. It's like 30 minutes long. take the time, because it will change your thought process. One piece of knowledge tripled our income. What's going to happen now that I'm plugged in, being mentored by two guys? There's my squirrel again. Being mentored by two guys that are making millions in profit. I'm excited. I really am, because, well, a hunting buddy and I, we want to go down to New Mexico and hunt big bulls. I mean, there's big bulls up here, but there's some really big bulls down in New Mexico, and it's about a $10,000 hunt. And even though we make six-figure income, I have to really justify that when I could do this in my backyard. So that would be a really much just play, pure play money. But we're going to do it, and I want to do it next year. So I'd like you to come with us. I'd like you to come up and join me in Montana this next couple weeks. I'm going to go fishing down on Missouri River for rainbow trout that are this big and brown trout that are this big. Take a little break here before rifle season starts here. We're going to start deer hunting and doing some more elk hunting. I've got 2 elk tags this year. Really hoping to close out one here and with my bow, but you got to get within 30-40 yards with this thing, where a rifle, I'm within 200-300 yards I can close the deal. And come join us. Go do it. Go do what you want to do. Yesterday morning, I'm just going to tell you this, like yesterday morning, I did get out of bed. I took the kids to school. And you know what I did? I came back home and got back into bed with my wife. Because you know what? She doesn't have to go to work. I ain't going to explain any more than that, but click on the video down below. Give me your email so I can send you this book that I'm putting together called a Treasure Map to Internet Income. And I know I'll be talking to you soon. So, see ya.